Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Conquest of Elysium 3 with me, BrainBoy 20, where we last left off. We had ended up doing a lot of stuff, basically just recovering from the endless amounts of dispossessed spirits that plagued the lands for the majority of the previous episode. And now we are just trying to expand our reach, continue to acquire more troops and the like, or more resource locations and the like, just because we kind of need access to all those delicious resources, or we might end up being screwed, considering the enemies that we fight have infinitely more resources than we do. And the gelatinous cubes, which are resistant to everything, and would probably kill me if I tried fighting them. Anyway, you continue your blood march, and we just have to wait because winter sucks. I forgot to summon the deep ones, didn't I? Well, how many units do we have? I really hope this is enough. I kind of don't want to contact the old ones, because that could only end badly. I'm just going to move all my guys, because this might be where this episode and series ends. If I make one really, really dumb mistake. We'll fight the moose. Guess it's now or never. Great. Well, at least we can kill him quite easily. I hope. Mind Blast. Life Drain. Yeah, we can kill him in one shot, basically. It's annoying that that happened, though. If you're wondering why I'm not doing another recording series right now, it's because I'm waiting for permission to do a specific series from another source. Unfortunately, that source hasn't been exactly forthcoming in their reply. And not permission to do the series, but permission to monetize it. I could attempt to do the series, but, well, I kind of want to try to make money off of this. So I will be greedy. Why not? No, I'll do this series anyway. I just need to figure out how to actually do it from, I have to figure out how to actually, wow, my brain's just shutting down right now. I have to figure out how to actually do it without, and remove the automatic monetization options. So until then, I'm just going to do a little bit of Conquest of Elysium just to catch up on that. And Narcy, you're bloody useless. Although, I guess I will recruit a Cultist of the Deep. Yeah, sure, I don't see why not. Confusion and reading the stars. And there's no one to transfer over because we failed in the summoning the old ones. And Enoliath... Is there really nothing here? Fine, I guess we'll retreat. Although, I thought I actually remember what I wanted to do with you. I wanted to send you to around this side, group up the forces, and try to reach out and kill the Priest Kings. I guess there's no real harm in claiming this coal mine. It makes Tarbar have less to do, which is good, usually. And we'll go through the hills and kill off these ants. And we just kind of sit around and wait. Let our cultists grow stronger. Let's let our forces grow stronger, and we'll send him around just to wipe out these independents and reclaim the hamlet and such, so we have our sacrifice income boosted. And we wait. Kwahilutu. I guess go take out the wolves first. Utheldon. We're not going to bother going near the old battlefield just yet. We're also not going to touch that army with a 10-foot pole. Neither are we going to touch that force with a 10-foot pole because I don't feel like losing them. Okay, I was just curious if there's anything there for some reason. Maybe like a final bridge or otherwise. I don't know. Doesn't hurt to look. And we'll have him explore around up here. He's also right next to this hamlet, so he'll claim it. And you two can't do much of anything, so we'll continue to wait. I could recruit another cultist, but there's no point. Even though they are my mainline spellcasters, and you will reclaim this iron mine, and then proceed to kill off these two dispossessed spirits because they're annoying, and I hate them for their mere existence in my land. They don't belong here. And only if... I guess you can go scout out that location. Oh, I just went over Tarvar. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll continue our march. And you wait, because you can't recruit anything just yet. And if I do my trade administration, I think I can just barely scrape by and get these sacrifices next turn, so we'll just buy some sacrifices right now. Now what do I mean by sacrifices next turn? The contact old ones. No, deep ones. It is deep ones, right? I'll figure that out later. And then we'll go gut these dispossessed spirits. Not gonna bother with the mountain giants because they'd wreck us. Ooh, Theldon's gonna take out that amount of dispossessed spirits than these, and they're gonna leave this graveyard alone. Because I kind of want to, you know, maintain control over that region. And only if... You don't have a lot of troops. And I'd rather not lose you, but I also kind of want to destroy that force. Tarvar will claim this hamlet. He'll actually go north just to see what's here. Finding nothing, he'll go back down and claim that hamlet. And we shall end our turn. And that's just a bunch of RNG of whether or not I actually hit the target. And we hit up with exactly 60. So I'm going to dump my trade administration. And we lost the farm again, which we'll go and reclaim at some point. Contact the deep ones, yes. Okay, now this is starting to look like an army. We'll recruit some more crossbowmen, and we'll continue to wait, because it's going to take about 6 turns before we can get a genuine force for Ch'togol. Kiholtel. I also kind of want to come over here and take those coastal towns before I really lose control over the region, but if beggars can't be choosers, I want to clear that place out first. I'll just travel through the forest and kill off these dispossessed spirits, and Oliath will continue his march, and we'll find absolutely jack all. Tarvar. I guess maybe we could take the Hoburg village. We outnumber them 3 to 1, and their spellcaster isn't that good. Sure, why not? We're still cleaning up the runoff from the special event that occurred recently. In fact, I think that special event kind of just dictates how my strategy goes for the rest of this game, just because I can't have access to some of the better locations here because there's so much combat that happened over those locations that they're virtually inaccessible to me. Looks like you're going to claim this and go kill off the wolves. You're going to hop into the mines? Of course it takes 3. You know what? I really shouldn't have even bothered. I should just start sending you through here to the coal mine. There's no reason to continue to waste time here. Noliath will search, find nothing, and he'll head down. Utheldian will move into these hills, and they'll be able to meet up at one of these locations. Next turn. Ch'togol will have to wait. We'll recruit some more crossbowmen because we're going to have a lot of melee units. and we shall continue to wait. In fact, trade administration, just sell iron. We're making way too much. I'm never gonna have a reason to use all that iron. Not even siege weapons are good enough, because you need them in huge numbers. As expected, Tarbargo killed them off. Kiholtul. Well, it's nice to know there's some swamp monsters there. It's also nice to know that we don't need swamps, so I'm going to casually ignore them. 17 units. Yeah, we're definitely going to do some pruning here and claim some of the troops. Uthelion. And Oliath will head here. Uthelion will head here. What armies do we have? We'll make a combined force of about 70. We'll transfer over control. And then from this force, we might be able to take on the Priest Kings. Maybe. I think they have a cultist there, so if I wanted to, I could try to do some recruitment on site. That rarely, if ever, works out. Of course, we lose the Iron Mine. And we lose the Hamlet, because it's just one man trying to keep all these independents from repeatedly stealing my locations, and there's nothing I can do about it. Fine, I'll go kill off these boars on the way to these coastal towns. We're not going to bother with this coastal village. Something else can go pick up some troops from them. I want to claim these before spring. And Oliath will make the very long trek while it's still late fall, and no one else is going to be moving much. And we'll recruit some swordsmen, because we've kind of been ignoring that. I should leave some troops on those locations. The problem is it's very hard to do so, considering I need to keep most of my troops mobile. Especially in this scenario, where I'm heavily outgunned. And Oliath, he'll go take on those snakes. Tarbar actually made it here. The Iron Mine's gonna stop you for a turn. Then he's gonna turn around and try to take out the snakes in the fairy circle. And these two aren't going to do anything. Kiholtul, continue to waste my time. Or take your sweet time, I should say. We'll probably drop off the angler spawn. Or just some generic deep ones. Or maybe even just the humans. Not very strong defenders. Continue our march. We know that the Priest Kings are around here somewhere. Tarbar, go and take out the creatures in the fairy circle who are just so kindly waiting to be slaughtered. One more turn, and I can finally reclaim this location. Or finally make a new army, I hope. Alright, Narcy, special power. Contact deep ones, go. Okay, I can handle that many shamblers. That's good enough. And we'll recruit some swordsmen. Chtugel, transfer over all his units. Hybrid spearmen, and a fair amount of the ranged. You'll see how big of an army that makes. 29. Nothing fancy. We'll also take this contingent of forces. And that makes it a much more respectable number. And Oliath will go kill off these snakes, because there's no reason not to. We lost control over the bridge, but it wasn't to an enemy that I actually care about. And Tarbar will march back, because he needs to reclaim this hamlet. And Narcy will do nothing. Kiholtul will claim the watchtower, and will be prepared to claim the coastal villages, hopefully by the end of spring. Of course the snakes bite the one human and kill him off. We had a dark wizard. Unfortunately, he's not available as of this time. Let's transfer over human, angler spawn, deep No, not deep one. And, peasants. As well as, like, 2 ranged units. And he commands about 50, which is still fine. And we'll just march through the fairy circle. And we'll claim these coastal villages from the dispossessed spirits, because the dispossessed spirits are completely fun. Opponents that I'd like to face on a regular basis. Actually, there's a gallows there. There's most likely someone else right next to it. And that's nice to know. I would like to deal with the boars, but the ancient temple doesn't do enough for me as of right now, just because I don't have the gold to recruit wizards regularly. So I will continue to wait. Alright, let's claim it from the dispossessed spirits. Boy, are there a ton of them. Chitugal will go kill off these dispossessed spirits. He's probably going to be another balancing force where he's just killing off independents in this region. Just to keep their numbers low. And Oliath. Okay, Svatito, or Tio. There isn't anything here that I'm actually particularly scared of. We definitely have more units than them, so let's go kill off this town and take it. Although leaving defenses for it is basically pointless. And he'll go with the long process of killing off more independents. And Narsi will wait. And we lose someone else to poison, even though most of my frontliners are immune to poison. Don't you love it when an arrow misses? Something with a 75% chance to miss. That statement made no sense. I apologize, and I take that back. Or attempt to take back everything I said. Really? We left only the insane peasants. I'm sorry, there's something almost comical about that to me. It's the quickest route that would get me through this mess. This route. And Oliath will do some scouting around here. And then move back to the town because that provides 1 extra armor for all my troops. Tarbar. Take the hamlet. Go kill the wolves. Why are there so many? Oh wait, yeah, we lost the silver mine to independence a while ago. We should really take that back. That was really nice to have. And we'll recruit some troops for you. Some swordsmen will do fine. Alrighty then, let's see. We got the 2 coastal villages back. Oh yeah, no, that's only supposed to raise our income by 1. That's fine. I honestly don't know what I want to do with you now. I mean, I guess I could clear out the ancient forest. Oh, we got a first hybrid peasant there. Alright, that works. Chitugal. And around here, of course, there's a moose and there's a ton of boars. There seems to be an endless amount of independents trying to take all my territory from me. I'm not at all bitter and annoyed about this. And Oliath will check whatever is down here, and he will find nothing. And since we're making just enough gold to keep doing this, we'll recruit some more crossbowmen, and we'll basically recruit every single turn here. We might be able to make another human defenders army. Right. The Great Sea Shark. We just managed to kill off this force, and there still seems to be an endless amount of troops here. Or endless amount of independence, so we'll go and just lower their numbers for a while, and then we'll move out in this general direction. Most likely they suffered a lot as well, just from the sheer number of death that must have happened in their lands. Hopefully the other cultists are still confined to this location and not spread to a ridiculous degree. I so want to kill off that ancient forest. Even though we'll be leaving a lot of troops behind, I think it's about time for Tarbar to turn in some of his troops and refill his army. Narsi, don't actually bother to contact the Deep Ones. We'll recruit some more crossbowmen, and I want to see if I can get one of the high-tier generals from the whatever army that I can no longer recall from contacting the old ones. Wow, I really need to sleep. I think that's the same comment I make every single episode. Nothing really has changed about our production, except for that one iron mine that we lost in this region. Then again, we have like, what, 2 people on this case at all times. It's not like it's going to be very likely that we're going to be able to hold this place. Anyway, this is going to be Tarbar's last fight. He's going to drop off about half his forces onto the silver mine, and then he's going to return to the deserted town. Kiholtul will kill off anything in the dead forest, and Oliath will claim the farm because it's free. And then he'll start moving back. Narsi will wait, as it is almost time for the grand summoning. We definitely got a glass cannon build going at home. It's got to kill off most of the army that's summoned in one turn. Or we'll basically lose the home in one turn just because the quality of the forces that are defending it is actually pretty small. Or pretty terrible. But hi there. That's our cue to kind of back off. One short. Should have accounted for that. Okay, we can take the farm. Alright, Tarbar, transfer out a bunch of your higher-ranking troops. Don't transfer out the scout, he's actually useful. And this group shall hold the line. And you will be heading back home just to pick up some more troops and clearing out any of the creatures that happen to spawn there. Chotugal will go and claim the coal mine back, and then he might actually try to take on the labyrinth. Although, I think the acidic cubes, what were they called again? Oh, sorry, gelatinous cubes. Yes, that's what they were. They'll probably be able to defeat the army. At least you didn't see me. He'll go take on the troops in the dead forest. We're going to need a farm experience from this place. Alright. I haven't even seen a sign of what took the coal mine. Nothing more to say. Tarbar just taking his time. And Narsi, don't fail me this time. Okay, got a star spawn. Star spawn just have a ton of deep magic, invade mind, allowing me to enslave enemy creatures. I'm going to use meteor, which hits one enemy, thankfully not the entire battlefield. Spirit sight, amphibian, swamp move. Generally an all-around very powerful caster, with the ability to call the deep, contact the deep ones, and contact the old... Oh, that's Narsi. Never mind. No, I was reading the correct stat line, I was just reading the wrong special powers. I can perform astrology, which I think just reveals locations of enemies, ritual of mastery, I don't remember what that does, and I can send horrors upon my foes, for the measly price of 10 bodies. Let's do some astrology. Okay, so it just reveals horror locations. Or locations of very specific factions. Jesus. How close is that? For the measly price of 3 a turn, I can get some very reliable scouting intel. Oh, there's the castle. There's the other recruitment location. That force? I don't think I can actually reliably deal with that right now. These are starting to build up enough troops to be able to stop them, so I might start pulling back my armies and coalescing them into something into a very huge force in an attempt to stop them, because I don't think I'll be able to stop them if they get any closer. We lost an iron mine, didn't we? Oh, sorry, we lost an iron mine. Great. And we'll wait. Okay, it looks like he's just doing some recruitment. No, he's just doing some territorial acquisitions, so I think we're still okay. Okay, I'm gonna need to claim those mines back. Once Tarbar gets back on his feet, that'll be his job. These things are generating peasants. He'll be moving down here to pick up one of the 20 peasants that exist, if only to replenish some of his forces. I don't feel confident about trying to take on the gelatinous cube, regardless of what the labyrinth might allow. The gold stream, while nice, we know that our opponent is in that area. Actually, that just gives me all the reason to go and try to claim this gold stream. Unless this is the one with the beholder in it, in which case I'm just gonna cry. Because I can't take that one if I wanted to. We'll do some more astrology. Barbarians, far north, a lot of deer, and a crystal tower, meaning there's an enchanter, which is probably who he's fighting often. We'll continue to recruit, because we're apparently making a lot more gold than I'm actually spending. We'll recruit some more heavy infantry, why not? Even though our mineral income is tanked, so much so that I'm actually going to stop selling iron, even though I'd like to, just because I kind of need to reclaim these iron mines at some point. Hi there. How strong are you? And of course winter has arrived. Not strong enough. Darn it. We're not fast enough. Great. We're gonna have a tough fight on our hands because they're going to get the armor bonus. Because they decided to show up now. Kwahilutu. We'll continue heading south to try to pick up these troops, which have now hit 21. Chatugal will not bother with the wolves, because that's actually, I guarantee you that's where the beholder was hiding. He'll go take on these wolves. There's a lot of wolves here. There's almost an obscene amount. Uturaktu is going to use his astrology just to see what else is there. Barbarian and barbarian cavalries, and a hamlet might be useful. But regardless, I think I'm going to end the episode here. Hope you've all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy20 with Let's Play Conquest of Elysium 3, and I am signing off. Enjoy.